Welcome back to Living 757. This is Military Appreciation Month, and I was lucky enough to grow up here because both of my grandfathers were stationed here, and that's how my parents ended up meeting eventually. And so since it's Military Appreciation Month, we decided to honor our very own military veteran, the Quality Comedy King himself, Mr. Quincy Carr.
And it's not because I'm separated
Thank
over
you
here.
for
It's not
your
'cause
service,
we don't like each
Quincy.
other.
He's in timeout because he keeps spinning in circles.
Because I couldn't eat the sandwich. That's why I'm in timeout.
Well, I did for you, but thank you for your service, Quincy.
Thank you.
We know that you have an amazing career.
Yeah, this is like this picture here. This was the night that I was leaving. I don't know what tissue that is in my hand. Maybe I was crying or something. But that picture there is just an example of me not knowing what was ahead of me. I think I was like 18.
Is that
ready.
actually in your room, or were you
No,
already there?
that was a hotel room in
Okay.
San Antonio. And I
How
was
old were you?
18.
Long time ago.
Long time ago. Yeah, I was 18.
Quincy Babyface Carr.
Getting ready, yeah, I think that's my mama. You see that little flash in the back? That was her taking the
Taking
picture.
the picture.
And she was
Aw.
crying because her son was about to leave and fly the coops.
Do you
the
remember
cuckoo's
what
nest.
was your expectations when you just joined?
I'll
the
be
Navy?
honest, I didn't know what my expectations were. I just knew that this was going to be an opportunity to do something that I've never had a chance to do or anyone in my family, and that was go to college. So,
Nice.
I was excited to finally get in, and and that's what happened. So
Awesome.
I got a chance to I traveled to so many places. Boot camp was crazy. All right, wow. Let me think. Like, there was a couple of crazy situations that happened in boot camp. Like one, I remember I fell and I split. I don't know if anybody can get this, but I split the webbing in my finger because first of all, we were in Chicago, right? The Windy City. It was cold. It was during the wintertime. And when they told us, I'm a boy from Texas where it's warm. When I left Texas, it was 80 degrees. When I went to Chicago, it was like, I think 10 below, right?
Oh, wow.
And
Oh, no.
yeah, so they would tell us, hey, when we're marching outside and it's below zero, they said, do not, when we go inside, do not put your hand over the heater. Do not run your hand under the warm water. This dude here, they said, Carr! They're yelling at me. I'm like, because I just didn't know. So it was just a lot of experiences that I had.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
So boot camp. Do you think this one would survive boot camp?
Oh, of course. I have my boots ready somewhere.
No, I think she would get away with a lot.
I will be, excuse me, officer,
No.
I'm tired. Can I have a break?
Yes, and they probably would give you a break, but like it's a tough
You
deal.
think so?
Yeah.
I feel like they would be harder on her.
I think
Okay.
that they would, but I think that Patricia's
No.
very convincing. She'll get herself out of it.
No, I don't think so. They're gonna give me a break now. For speaking for real things, it is like how we saw it in the movies, Quincy. Like the training and the boot camp, they're really, really hard. Like if you fail, you have to try it again and keep going. It's no time for say, oh, I can't do this. You have to go for it.
Well, so here's the thing. So that was my boot camp picture, my baby face right there. You see how mad I look like Kanye West. I don't know what's wrong with my jaws, but my jaws were puffy.
You look like you're mad.
Yeah, well, I was mad. I think that was like
look
week.
big
That was
mad.
that was week 2, and what a lot of people don't know, I got set back in boot camp. So you have to take physical tests and pass those, and you have to take written tests. Well, I double failed the very first written test, and I got set back 2 weeks.
Double fail?
Double
wow.
fail. So
What
they
does
give
that
you
mean?
so they give you a chance to retake
redo the
to
test,
redo
and
the
he
test.
failed
And you
again.
failed it
And I
twice.
double failed. This is how real my parents are. A few days before, we had sent out a letter and told them what our graduation date was, right? And we had to call our parents and let them know, hey, that graduation date we just gave you is going to be 2 weeks away, so I hope you didn't get your plane ticket. I tell my mom, and my mom is like, well, we wasn't going to be able to come anyway, so you better figure it out. And that was my moment that I think I grew up, because I said, nobody can help me get out of this situation. And so I got out of there. That was after I got out. As you can see, I got 2 stripes. I was
You're
an apprentice.
smiling a little bit.
Yeah.
That means things
Yeah.
are getting better at that time.
Oh yeah. I was a gunner's mate. I was a gunner's mate apprentice, and that's what that was at the time. And we commissioned our first ship. It was the USS Oak Hill LSD 51.
Okay.
And we were what you call plank owners. Okay?
What is that?
What is that?
So a plank owner is a crew of a ship that basically commissions that ship brand new. We went down to New Orleans. It was being built in New Orleans, but before that, I was stationed over here. and here in Norfolk. So I got 2 options, either the West Coast or the East Coast. That was me on one of the biggest guns out there shooting.
Oh, wow.
Hey.
Mind you, I was very afraid of guns, but got a
really
chance
quick,
to do
do you
that.
remember any scariest moment, like during the service?
Yeah, a buddy of mine, we were horsing around and we were playing in the armory and we were playing on the forklift trucks and making the thing go up and down. And he left his finger on the little deal, and so it went down and it completely separated his. So that was one of those deals where we learned it's not a game and you got to be here for your brothers. But we also, really quick, celebrated 20 years. 20 years after we commissioned that ship back in 2016. That's not the 20 years. That's me getting stuff. But me and some other guys from the ship, we celebrated. There they go. Yeah, we celebrated 20 years of being on the ship, and yeah, that was me in 2016 just to come back to the ship that we commissioned, which is stationed in Little Creek. So it was so cool.
Once
Very
again,
cool.
Quincy, thank you for your service, and thank you for everyone that is watching, that is being part of this community. We have a lot of people here in our crew too.
And
that are
yeah, I was
related.
about to say, we can't leave this segment without thinking about the people who take care of everything at home, who serve at home while their
Yes,
loved
thank
ones
you.
are away. And we have a couple people on our crew who are military spouses, or former military spouses. So we want to say thank you so much to Megan and to Jennifer. We love you both.